Alright people, it's time for us to fight the Wither. So, I have a place for him here, so he can't escape easily. Like walk to the water or some stuff, and 1, 2, go. Come at me, bro. Hey, you are fighting me. Look like I have. Now come to my level, shall we? So this was it. I killed the Wither. One of it. And we have our nether stuff and a lot of stuff here that I don't need. And of course it was not a fair fight because I had all my buffs here, so I won't die very easily. Oh boy. Now we can make the crystal star. And alright, let's go for round 2 because I need 2 at least. So let's make another one. But this time I won't play around, so I'm gonna use my strongest attacks from the very beginning. My chain gun and my sword. So you can spawn here. I'm ready for you. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. See, it's a lot quicker. Alright, let's do the crafting then now that we have 2. To home again! Alright, as I now have the nether stars, I can go to our lexicon here, that for some reason forgot where it was last open. Go to groups and go all the way to the last one. The crystal star. We need to place this runes into the -1, not 1, so I need to fix that. And place a boosted crystal of each type, 4 energy cores and 1 nether star in the middle. So let me get my pickaxe because I placed it wrong. Just a curious fact, if I press the button to open the ability tabs, the mouse button, it will open where the lexicon was last open. So I don't need to actually open it again if I need to see something. So this one here is 1 down. Now the star goes into the middle. If I had brought my star. Okay. And that's promising. 2 nether stars, but we can only make 1 now. And I showed the reason why I would need two. If we did not have the magic crops, this would make things more easily. The crystal star. If I could punch myself, I could. I have been talking and recording and have crafted the crystal star and the energy core, and then I realized I wasn't recording. So I make the energy core that require crystal star, which require a lot of Katrina crystals and some Tahara crystals, and the crystal star itself require the nether star and the one of each boosted crystal. Now that we have made the energy core, that was quite expensive, I have already most run out of Tahara crystals again. So let us make something to help us getting more Tahara crystals more easily than the farm. Let's make the item fabricator. As you can see, we require all these materials. Most of it is actually very simple. Just this one is kind of difficult to get. But now let me place things so we can fabricate the item fabricator to help us a little more. In the corners or dust in the behind, make dust in the sides of it and binding. Now what's left is to place the precious energy core down here and the transformation core in the middle, and we're gonna get our unit. Now let me check if the runes that I have in the node are not the ones that I require for the recipe. It don't seem to be the case. So just go. Good. Now we wait. And we done it. We got it. We got our item fabricator. Yay! Let's see how this is. Oh, it's pretty big. Oh. What's this? No, stop. If you're gonna have some lights, I wanna see all the lights. So let's place it right here somewhere. Of course they're gonna miss. Let's place it right here. But what the heck, they are powering up. I have no clue. Don't think they have any kind of interface. But it does have internal storage. That's what. Okay, let's place it again back here and let it charge. Sorry if I look some confused. I never made that. I sort of kind of lost. Well, now we can create more Tahara crystals for us. All I need to do is get a sample for of what I want to replicate. So I need to place it somewhere here. And we have it some kind of light there. So we'll place it down here. Oh, it's here. But it is powering that crap there instead of my Tahara. But since my setup like this is not the best to use this kind of stuff, because since it can absorb every type of lumen, there seems to be a limit of how much of a certain lumen can goes to a particular place at once. So until it drains out completely that element, it will not receive another one, or until it hits the maximum, and I have no idea how much lumen it can hold. It seems to be quite a lot. So let's try place here, see if the still receiving the lumen from the outer stuff here. But I have take it close to the Tahara pilot so I can show you when I place the item here. You have enough stuff and need to start to produce it. And now I have a Tahara crystal just for lumen. It is about 16,000 Tahara lumen to create a Tahara shard. So this is one way to get more Tahara shards. Let's play a little, shall we? Let's place here, right into the middle. What? Now you walk? Oh crap. This is probably not going any well for me, because it wasn't supposed to have to walk there. Now we have a lot of lumen here. This isn't some kind of sign to behold. Okay, if I leave here it might crash the game, so let's just leave it here as before. Oh, everything color almost. That's something to behold, actually. Focus, focus, focus. The reason why I chose another star is because if I press R here, you see I can duplicate another star. Just take some Kuru and a lot of this Uzova. So we can duplicate the another star, because aside from the magical crops here, getting out with these crews to fight a lot of withers to get all the stars, to make crystal stars and energy cores, would be so much effort. But now that we have some material, we can start doing some more advanced stuff, like the elemental farmer, the collector, so we can maybe try do that farm of shard a little more effective. We have the crystal tank controller that require a void core, and that is kind of annoying because we can make the crystal tank pretty early on. It's not an advanced construction, but we need the controller to actually make a tank. And I want to make more of this power crystal so I want to make power crystals. I need to make 8 of this so I can place it into the pylon. I want to get a lot of energy. Since Tahara is the one that I'm most using at the moment, it should be a good idea to actually go after it first, so we can get this running. Okay, make it to me more Tahara, please. And by the way, we can also duplicate the crystal cave. However, it takes a little more lumen, a lot more. Like, I don't know how much time that is. So it just do not work at the moment. I had found another Tahara pylon here, and another one here. So if I could bring all 3 Tahara crystal pylons to my base and power charge, then I'm probably gonna have almost infinite Tahara energy. So might in the future, but for now we're still stuck here. What the? Oh, I left it there. Let us make a bunch of this. About 18 iridescent crystal chunks. It seems like a lot, but it actually isn't. Because, as you remember, I'm gonna need 6 to each power crystal, so I can only make 3 power crystals. Only 3. Oh gosh, this isn't this isn't gonna be good for me. But the thing is that I am running out of the dusters. I don't have been mining for a long time, so my comic dust and transmittive always getting very low. So I might need to go actually hunt some material. Where did they left that thing? Need to make motor, and there it goes. Now let's just replace this binding crystal with diamonds and we can make some power crystals. So let's make some power crystal. Just 3. At its the beginning. I'll make more later on. Crush. Oh, now I see when they has to be require lumen, it goes one by one instead of making all at once. So this was interesting. So we now have 1 power crystal. Just needing more 7. One eternity later, have 7 power crystals. Just 1 missing. I don't know why, but if I try to craft a lot of those things in a straight row, it crashes the game. So now let's wait for this last one. Well, it is done. Now I have 8 power crystals. Now I can power some more stuff. But it's night. Let's sleep, make day, and let's go for the Tahara pylon. And there it is, our Tahara pylon. One of it, of course. So, you go here, 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 and the last one. Draining. I will drain you out. It's charged a lot more faster. It's done. It is full. Now you're gonna have a lot of Tahara energy, so you're gonna get a lot of Tahara crystals more easily. And after this one, the next one is make the Hosowa crystal, so I can duplicate the star more easily. And later on, I should probably make every pylon with power crystals, so do not need to worry about running out of power. And I also be able to charge my wand completely. My wand, this energy is on me, dumbass. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do next. Let me test one thing. We have our pottery pylon here, just close to my base. Let's just quickly drain it. Let's see if I don't need all the 8 power crystals, just one already help, is it? I best believe. Well, that seems to be the case, but I am not sure because you see the power goes on. So I don't need to actually wait to have 8 crystals, you can help it with just one. Maybe. Just be warned that the power crystal, it is very sensitive, so you need to use a pickaxe with Suki Touch to actually drop it, because if you don't do that, you're gonna lose your crystal, and you don't want that, do you? I have this saved so I can show you in a backup that take a diamond pickaxe with fortune and breaking. You only cause your power crystal to be destroyed, and we don't want that, do we? So I'll go back to get back the crystal. Even though that it's not that expensive, the most boring part of the whole process is to get the raw crystals, because you need to use them, but it is actually very cheap to make it. Just somewhat boring. This is easy to get, this is easy to get, this is easy to get, easy to get, easy to get. Just use a lot of chroma, but since you can do a whole stack of the crystals, it's okay. Now, and we also I show you that I have a lot of crystals that are from color that I don't need, so it's not that difficult to make, it's just boring. Oh, we got new advancement. Now we can make the luminescent battery, and that's all of it. Now that is what I was wanted to make before, but now I can make it. What do I need? A crystal star, of course, and crystal repeaters, and it is pretty easy to make actually. So let's get my ass moved so to make it. Right, the thingy is almost in place. Just before that, I learned how the maximum amount of the lumen the fabricant can store. Just 2 million. It's so easy to get. Not. Everything's placed up. There's the crystal star in the middle and a lot of this. So let's give it a whack and a go. I can't see the coral filling up. It's just too dark. Now I can kind of see it. Done. Yeah, but the battery was just the missing step of it. Now I need to make all the left material of it. Need to make some glass, okay, crystal stone groove. Our stabilizer has not ring. Need to make those. Alright, let's make the parts. First, the easiest one. Crystalline stone groove 1. Because there's the second one. Now I believe it is there are runes on the corners, a boosted tower in the middle and stone around it, and I got the outer stabilizers. Need a good amount so I can be more safe in the future. And now let's make the last one, that is also a bit expensive. It's not ring, but it's not. Let's make not that much. Let's make 4. Now we should have everything here to build that structure. But that structure requires a somewhat large area. So I think I'm gonna need to expand my place here. I think I'm gonna grab this chunk here and get to my own. So I'm gonna place the right here. So let me cut here and wait a minute. Maybe it's time to show the other tools to help. Now that I have some access to this, I can actually make it. So let's make this. I changed my mind. Let's make this. Make. Alright, let's do items. 4 items out of the single corners. And then a transmission core into the middle. And you got yourself our transition wand. Nice. Now to the explanation. What does this do? For those who have already played Towncraft and who don't have, this is just equal the one of equal trade. You can exchange one block for next one, but it will cost some aura and some lumen energy, Ikri and Cretino for each block. It can come from 2 ways, either my internal storage and I believe from the crystals that I made before. That's why these crystals are for, to store lumen, so we can use for wands and other stuff that uses energy from us. And we charge this crystal into the storage crystal charge, of course. The more it can store, the more it can process. So that's even better. That's why it do not feel back. I think when its food drop below or something like that. And we will have the crystal into the structure itself charge. Now, as you know, this hold a lot more energy than this one, but it's okay for a quick demonstration. Let me remove my minimap. What's this? Continuous, exposed continuous, volumetric. Exposed continuous. Now, as I said before, I want to exchange all this area to make the trees, okay? But I need to replace this dirty, so do this way. Let me see. Contiguous. How do you do this? Volumetric. Oh, I'm out of stone already. Let's try with this then. Oh, I understand now. This is even better. This is perfect. Now I want from here to here. Here for here. And here for here. Now this is perfect. I just need to set up the coordinates for it. And you do all the work for me. I think this is the same way that the ability called world shift work, but I did not have enough energy to actually show it into a large scale, so that's gonna be need to wait for a while. And then we have this area cleared up into up in a blink of an eye. Something that will take a lot of time and done in a second, but it probably uses some of our energy. I don't know if I should have kept a value of it. Now I can make my tree here. Just spend the night.